Good evening again. Are you a professional who is feeling stuck, undervalued, or underappreciated in their current role? Are you uncertain about your career direction or goals? You are facing lack of career advancement opportunities. You are feeling undervalued. Burnout problem is there. Feeling trapped in a job or industry no longer you enjoy. Difficulty balancing work and personal life responsibilities. In this context, we have started a series of uh, Facebook Lives sometimes, and sometimes I'll be mm, addressing you from Zoom platform, and we'll be finding out clarity in what we really need to do. Hi, I'm Sangeeta Naik. I am the founder visionary behind Digital Career Alliance. I am committed to guiding 100,000 stagnated professionals in development sector towards achieving significance through groundbreaking yo-yo ritual. That is the new ritual I have discovered. If you are in development sector where the career progression is pretty low, we can have multiple strategies to achieve significance in our field. Through this 90 days ritual, we can ignite passion and purpose that makes you stand out with a distinct style of execution. You can think out of the box, have the courage to state what you want to accomplish. You will have the unwavering enthusiasm to craft a future teeming with boundless potential, inch by inch, even if there is an initial resistance from the management. I welcome you to the journey of becoming an iconic figure in your own right, which can bring immense opportunities the world is yet to know. So, in this context, we are today um, discussing about how to clarify and craft my career canvas with navigating short term and long term career objectives. It is a broad stroke of clarity for development sector trailblazers. So, unveiling the significance of short term goals. Now, understanding the impact of short term goals. Building career foundation. When you are doing the career short term goals, this actually paves the path to long term goals. If you can set milestones, that those milestones need not be very big, huge, elaborate. Those can be very small, and every day if you can set yourself say 20 small goals, that is doable for everybody. That is what I believe. Today I was formulating a Google form. I try to explain to people that a Google form which is very lengthy will be unwieldy, but no, there was a consensus saying opposite to whatever I was saying. So I allowed. So what was needed here? When everybody else is saying something and you are saying something, what is that you can do? And you should have very concrete ideas about why it will be very difficult. But when people are in a hurry to execute something, actually it becomes very difficult to explain to them, like standing on your ground, and that it will be not possible. So the first thing is not possible. Nobody wants to listen. So what you can do is start working. So I was working that, and Google form, after you do say 10 to 20 questions, it becomes like very slow. Have you observed that? So it was like it took me 11 in the morning. Just now I finished. It took me almost 12 hours to do that 200 questions in a Google form. Of course, I was doing something else also. It took me so much. So, what do you do when you are faced with such a thing? I did that, I finished that, I translated that into Hindi. I also, as a backup, put one Excel sheet also. I have the format, everything. Excel sheet is easy to fill up rather than asking somebody, even if you carry a tab, if you are asking somebody something and then filling up your Google form, can you imagine how difficult it will be? But, but when your experience is not counted, you will allow people to experience that in first time. So there will be a pilot test after this. People will realize that. And if they don't realize and they will carry on with the Google form, well and good. It will be very good for me to collect data first time and with little time. Difficulties will be theirs, not mine. So, and if I provide people with choices, what happens, they become flexible about doing the work. I have given them a Google form to fill up. If not, they can choose one Excel sheet. Even if that is not working, they can just take out a printout and put it manual. It is a very small amount of data about collecting 3,000 client data, although there will be 200 data points that I'm collecting, still it will be not much of work. Why to shorten the work in the first place? Because you have better experience. Allow people to experience and come out with some innovations. That is a better idea than standing your ground and objecting to everything that other people are saying. So be there, help people to take their choice and take their liberty and work out something. So when you are okay with any choice people take, it kind of gives a sense of accomplishments. Why? Because you have taken people in your stride. You have given them an opportunity to learn better. Learn through my experience, because if that is whatever I was saying gets confirmed, then that itself gives me a significance, and it has not come easy. It took me 12 hours to formulate that, and I had to take the entire board. So it doesn't come easy. So are you in a position to take up such kind of challenges? And what is the long term objective? It is to establish a system which will be which will be kind of established, and there has to be some process to it, so that if we do the same thing again, people will not go all in all the direction to do things in a different way. This will be established, right? So that is my long term objective, and the short term is, of course, to get going with whatever choices people are making. Sorry about my yawning, because it's too late and I'm too tired. But again, uh, because I had committed that every day I'll be doing a live starting 4 days back. Today is the fourth day. So when you are an early career professionals, it will be a foundation for long-term goals. Mid-career transition, building expertise and network. Long-term vision, defining ultimate career destination, connects short term actions to long term aspirations for career success. Now, synergy in goal setting, unified career trajectory, aligning short term wins with long term visions for career success. So, the short term wins are very essential. And how can you define a win? Win is accomplishing something very small, small term goal. You can make it very, very small also. It doesn't have to be 90 days even. It doesn't have to be, say, 7 days even. It can be done just today. So it is your choice how you define the short term. Now, in order to have this long term vision, you have to envision your future very vividly, how it will be. So, think about that. There are 12 aspects of a human being's existence. You have your family, you have your career, your aspirations, your dreams, your health. So many things are there. So, why not outline some successes in everything? So, if even if you are dancing today this way, that way, it also is one of the exercise that you can do, and that also is a success. If you have decided that you will do this kind of dancing in front of your while you are doing live, then it becomes an achievement, accomplishment. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, says Eleanor Roosevelt. So, short term goals as building blocks of success. So, establish roadmap for success, boost confidence with achievements, stepping stones for aspirations, networking events for connections. Anything and everything, meeting a person and fabricating a bond is an achievement, it's a long term achievement. It is not the load that breaks you down, it is the way you carry it. How do you carry your body? Fostering motivation and clarity. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Importance of smart objective, continuous goal review. Suppose you have put a goal for achieving, say, something 25,000, amounts to 25,000. Right now you are at 500. Suppose if tomorrow you achieve 25,000, it cannot be your 5 years terms anymore, right? You have to revise your goal. So with each achievement, your goal can be revised. And techniques for clarity is vision boards, journaling, mentorship. One thing I would like you to tell is like to tell you is the mind, brain, mind, whatever you say, that is designed for ideas. It is not to retain something. So memorizing is not the idea. So whatever comes to your mind, is write that down and give some time limit for it to happen. Then only it becomes some kind of dream and forget about it. Clear vision for success, adapt to feedback, learn from success stories, envision long term goals. And adapting goals for growth is flexibility for growth, continuous assessment and adaptation. Just like I today, I have been doing something and that will be subject to experimentation by a team. And if there is a new opportunity, just seize it. Not many people will like you becoming proactive, but never mind. It is their choice. You don't have anything to do with those. So these are all that I have today, guys. Hope this helps you. And please comment below the video if you like it, and give me some feedback as to how I can improve this thing. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.